most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Carr going to throw right away. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson and the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season, he really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick and a nice first down catch right there.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Carr on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Ready.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set, hut. Blue check. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Packers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to...
There he goes, right side! And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Let's go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Love now to pass on 1st down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another 1st down.
Running is Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. When you're on RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity, that opening, you take full advantage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to give it back here just shy of the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Here we go.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
On the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
That's taken it around the 40. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Saints first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Kamara up the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also
touchdown! Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Packers 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Room past the 35. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
1st down, Love to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Love now on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, he has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception in the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now Carr.
1st down, New Orleans.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Packers 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Love from the gun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Final play of the half, Love. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Check White.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Kill. And Raider 2.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. There he goes again. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Okay,
this is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Second down, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, move.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On first down, Carr. He stiff arms him. And the catch made by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see start.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
17.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another fourth down.
On fourth down, Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the left sideline, Christian Watson.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
88 yards.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Saints.
Here's Carr to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
White Monday down. 6-18.
Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, cut. Smash, red. Drill, 52. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play.
And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9.
Coming left is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down.
What now?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Love throwing for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would to.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now a play fake. Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, New Orleans.
Into the red zone. It's Carr.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Carr completes it. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Derek Carr using his legs to find the end zone. Just 6 rushing touchdowns in his 9 years as a Raider. Trying to show off a little bit for the new folks in New Orleans, showing another facet to his game.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
19. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Love, he's going to change the play here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Love. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And some space here.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, now Carr. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
To the air again, Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 3rd.
Love now. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Ready. And cycle.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The lopsided affair finally.